The closure of Guantanamo topped the agenda on day one of the European Council's meeting in Luxembourg. The debate focused on sharing information among EU member states on former GITMO detainees who may soon find a new home in Europe.
The mechanism we've created aims at having information about these persons. This should answer the concerns of the public in relation to receiving them.
In order to help close Guantanamo by 2010, as pledged by the Obama administration, the European Union has agreed to resettle the former detainees cleared for release. Such a decision will ultimately rest with each country. But the main problem is the Schengen no-border zone, which allows free movement of people from one state to another. This has raised red flags for states reluctant to have former detainees on their territories. The information sharing mechanism created by the Council does not address the issue directly.
The individuals who may be potentially received by member states are not criminals. We are talking about information on them, not restricting their movement.
But the Czech minister said his country has no plans to accept any detainees, and here's why.
We are not aware of any person detained in Guantanamo with a link to the Czech Republic. Therefore, we don't have any reason to consider anything like this.
France has already accepted an Algerian former inmate. According to reports, he is allowed to stay in France but cannot move freely within Europe. And the foreign minister of Belgium has repeatedly voiced his country's commitment to accept former GITMO inmates. But Renat Landwid, a member of the Belgian opposition, has criticized the plan.
We have problems in our own country with detainees, with appliers for asylum, so try to do your job first before you say that you will do the job of America.
Washington has agreed to resettle some of the detainees on US soil despite public resistance to such a move. Opened by the Bush administration in 2002, the infamous detention facility has damaged America's human rights record due to accusations of alleged torture and harsh conditions of detention. The conclusions adopted by the European Council are an attempt to dispel the concerns of member states unwilling to accept former Guantanamo detainees. Sharing information about these individuals, however, does not address the main issue raised by critics, namely their free movement within the Schengen no-border zone. Anna Moya, Press TV, Brussels.